I pray you, what is the clock?
You should have some someday. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there's no true lover in the forest, else sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as the clock.
And why not slip at a time? Had that not been as proper?
By no means, sir. Time travels to diverse places, diverse persons.
I pray thee, who does he trot withal?
Marry, he trots hard at the unnamed between the contract for marriage and the day of the If the interim be but tonight, Cotton's pace is so hard that it seems the length of a 7 years.
Who ambles time withal?
With a priest who lacks glasses and a rich man that has not gout. For one sleeps easily because he cannot study, the other sleeps merrily because he feels no pain, and one lacking the burden of lean and wasteful sleeping learning, the other learning no burden of heavy tedious periods, that time ambles withal.
Who doth he gallop withal?
Who doth he gallop for?
With a thief to the gallows, for though he go as softly as foot can fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
Who stays it withal?
With lawyers on vacation, for they do sleep between term and term, and they perceive not how time.
Where dwell you, pretty?
With this shepherdess, my sister, here in the forest, like figure upon a petticoat.
Why you named this place?
As the coney that you see dwells, to ocean little.
Perhaps this is something finer than you can purchase in
I have been told so of many, but indeed an old village uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was, in his youth, an inland man, one who knew courtship too well, or dare to say, no. I've heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I am not a woman. To be touched with so many giddy offences as he has generally stuck to their whole set.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he laid to charge of women?
There were none principles that were all like one another, perfect. Every one fault seeming monstrous till its fellow fault came not to match it.
I prithee, recount some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that stick. There is a man who haunts this forest, of the use of our young plants, calling Rosalind on their pretty leaves, hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies on branches. All forsooth deifying the name Rosalind. If I could meet this fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, but he seems to have the quotation of love.
I am that is the love shape. I pray you tell me your remedy.
There is none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me to know how man is love, in which cage of rushes I am sure you are.
Where is Marks?
A lean cheek which you have not, a blue eye unsunken which you have not, an unquestionable spirit which you have not, a beard neglected which you have not. But I pardon you for that. Simply your having a beard is a filth of brother's revenue. Then your hose should be ungartered, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless distillation. But you are no such man. You are rather point device in your accoutrements, and loving yourself than seeming the lover.